How are you?
How are you indeed? Welcome to the show, everyone. It's time for a little Sunday fun day. We got me and Robert hanging out, and when we have the what's the cam called again? The
erectile dysfunction cam.
yes, the erectile dysfunction cam. The little Viagra there. Today we have the beach setting, Robert. This is the beach setting. I don't know if you see what's going on here. If you want, I could give you a little tour of it.
Absolutely.
All right. So first, we have here my beach knife, which is a Spyderco Dragonfly in H1, which is LC200N. It's like a very corrosion-resistant steel blade.
Perfect.
Yeah, as you can see by the size, very, very tiny.
Right.
Folds right up. You could put it in the pocket of your bikini, you know.
That happens when you're in the water a lot, just shrinkage. I get it. Yeah.
This is just a titanium coin. I just put up there a 1 ounce coin just for shits and giggles. Now this here is just an Atwood tool. Peter Atwood makes these tools. Sorry.
Yeah. So you got the fork on one end.
Yeah, it's just a little titanium fork and a little bottle opener on the other in case you want a little snack by the beach.
Right.
And
you know that could be used as a case back opener too for a watch with a pop off case back.
Yeah, that too. In case you get a little sand in your crotch, you could pop open the case back and clean it out.
Case back. That's right.
Yeah. And then for the beach, we have here the let me see. Can we get it to? They do this. They do this. Sorry, Robert.
Yeah, it's not focusing up on it, but that's a Zelos.
This is a Zelos Swordfish.
That's a nice looking watch, actually.
Yeah, I got this on a pre-sale. Let me see if I can get it a little better. Hold on. I got this on a pre-sale for like $200 from Zelos. It's got a great loom. It's got a great blue dial. It's almost like the Z Blue Milgauss style. Very similar.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I like that sunburst on that blue. That looks really nice.
Yeah, beautiful sunburst. Actually, excellent watch. The whole watch lights up. Loom, the bezel, the hour markers, everything.
Yeah,
really cool. Very good pool beach setup. So
yeah,
I like it. And just for reference, let's see. Let's get a pretty large knife in there just so you can see the difference. There you go. So you can see the blade is almost as big as the
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little something in case you got to cut open an Amazon box on the beach.
That's right.
You never know.
They deliver everywhere.
Yeah, I like to be prepared. All right, let's see. Who do we have in the chat? Actually, what are you wearing, Robert?
Well, speaking of nice watches for the beach.
Oh, there we go.
We got the turtle on today. Wore that this afternoon hanging out with the grandkid. She likes this watch because it's big and she likes to try to rip it off my wrist, which she hasn't been able to do yet.
And she's working on it, right?
She was working on it this afternoon. Good Lord. Yeah, she was up there with both hands doing like this.
Hey, there might be some work for her in London yet. You never know.
There you go.
Snatch and grabs, you know.
Yeah, get her a moped and say, go get me some Rolexes.
go get Grandpa some Rolex, baby.
That's right. Rolex.
It's
the only way you can afford them now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into that for sure. Is that the same size as the King Turtle, the green dial?
I believe so. Yeah, I think the case size is the same. Mm-hmm. The big difference is, of course, the dial and the magnifier over the day and date on the King.
Mm-hmm.
But right. I think the case size is the same.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the magnifier either, the Tic Tac, but
no, I'm not either.
But I do like the green. The green is cool.
I like the grenade style dial on the King. Yeah, I do like that part.
Yeah,
I would probably take that magnifier off, but
right. With is that like mineral glass anyway? I doubt that's
no, it's hard Lex. Yeah, it's hard Lex. It's not sapphire.
Yeah, so I would definitely replace that with a nice dome sapphire, and you'd be in business. Or a top hat. I want a top hat sapphire. I haven't had one of those yet.
I haven't either. I don't think.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't think I've got any of my watches have that though.
Yeah.
You would think I've got enough damn watches, but I don't think it does.
Well, I swap everything out. As you can see, you'll actually see I have a couple of things I sent to Philip from Time Panda that I've been doing the Saturday show with the Let's Build a Watch. Yeah, I've been driving him crazy. Poor Philip Hurst, man. He's got to be cursing me right now. I'm such a pain in the ass. I'm like, could you change this? Could you change that? I don't like these hands. Can you swap these hands? I sent him a dial that didn't fit. He scratched it down by hand to make it fit.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. He probably really wants to strangle me, but shout out to Philip. Make sure you check out Time Panda Watches. Let's give him a little plug for his all his hard work.
Yeah, and the Saturday show is really interesting. If you guys haven't watched it yet, Saturday at noon, this is a very interesting show.
Yeah, I like it. Him and Colin have a good rapport. I just kind of switch the big screen back and forth with him and crack a joke here and there. But all right, let's see, who do we got in the chat, and then we'll get into the topic. Oh, by the way, I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come and join me and Robert. I'm putting a warning up. Cap again went to a party in New York. Didn't invite me again. He says he made it known on the show publicly, but I don't accept that as an invite. So I have some blackmail against him that I'm going to use unless we get him as a guest now. Yeah, so that's the plan. Hello, Mitch. Welcome to the show.
Hello, dude. I'm in the middle of a coughing fit.
Mitch, getting you up to a C list now, huh?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
But not falling fast again. It's very labile. I can go either way, like the stock market.
It's due to the cough. The cough is dropping your stock.
That's it is what it is.
All right, let's run through the chat. Oh, first, what are you wearing, Mitch? Before I run through the chat,
I am wearing a strange piece. My Adoak Central Tourbillon.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. I've never seen one in person. That's nice.
For those of us who want a tourbillon but don't want to spend $30,000.
Yeah, tourbillon on a budget.
Yeah, it keeps good time. It seems solidly built. So who am I to complain?
I would complain too, but nobody would listen.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? We got a member chat starting us off, Robert. Thank you, Robert.
You bet.
He's wishing everyone a happy Sunday fun day. Thank you. Appreciate that. And we got our first super chat of the evening from Tariq. Thank you, Tariq. He says, we'll catch the replay. Happy Sunday. Have a good week. Yeah, this is the only way to start your week, with a little Sunday fun day action. Thank you, Tariq. Got my man Ducky in the house. We got Mossy using his 44-month member chat. Thank you, Mossy. Appreciate you. He says, happy Sunday fun day, gents. Thank you, sir. Happy Sunday fun day to you as well, Mossy. And hope Mrs. Mossy as well is good as well. We got Keslo in the house. Kelso, hey, buddy. Hey, man. He says, he's giving me some tips, some cameraman tips. He's a pro, so you got to listen to him.
That's right.
Thank you, Kelso. We got our friend Mikey in the house. What's up, JJ? What's going on, Mikey? How are you, buddy? Hope all is well. Just ordered another blade last night as a late birthday present to myself. Oh, very nice. Happy birthday to you, Mikey. I hope everything's going well. I did see your message that you sent me. I was driving, so I couldn't type it back, but I just remembered. I forgot. You know when you read something when you're driving, you're like, yes, I'll get back to that. And then
and you never do.
You totally forget. Yeah, you do like a million other things, and that's it. That actually happened today. But yeah, man, I know how you feel. I bought, I don't really even want to say it's despicable. Sometimes it makes me sick. I think I bought 10 knives in the last 3 days. It's been really bad.
Yeah, I've been there. You should see my boxes of pocket knives.
Yeah, I've been buying Spyderco like crazy, the little natives.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, I'm on a mission to collect every little native now.
Wow.
And, yeah, I don't know why, but yeah. All right, we got Trading Loss in the house. Good to see Trading Loss. Been a while. I haven't seen you, my friend. He says, have a price increase problem. Thank you, Rolex, for defending the owners. What do you mean by defending the owners? I'm a little confused by this. Are we understanding what he's saying?
I think he's saying that if Rolex continues to increase their prices on their AD watches, that I guess, are you speculating that means gray market prices will still stay up? I would assume that's what you're thinking.
Or maybe that your pre-owned Rolexes that you already own will be worth more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like sarcasm or if he meant what like Robert is saying by protecting it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Well, we'll have to go back to that. We'll see. We got Vimal in his house. Vimal is doing his best Carly Rae Jepsen impersonation here. I just met you, and this is crazy. You know the song. Here's
Yes,
my
we
number. You call me maybe. Oh, man. All right. There you go, guys. There's nothing I can't do. We got Caliber YQG in the house. We got my man AB in the house. Member of the crew says, don't wear your retirement watch with your watch klepto granddaughter, Robert.
Miss Holly, is she getting into criminal activity?
She was grabbing at my watch today. That's what I was telling her
Well,
before you jumped on. So,
oh man. DP reminding everyone upvote. He says for compliance reasons he cannot join, but he says his Datejust is the king liquidity, fliptastic, robust piece to turn over. Mint fluted jubilee equals more money than a Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks really took a beating, and surprisingly, yes, Datejust have hold their own, quite well.
yeah.
Kelso was saying if Cap joins, I will join. We don't like ultimatums here, all right, Keslo? Sorry. No, you come if you want to come. If not, Cap's getting blackmailed anyway if he doesn't show up, so he'll be here. Rivers Filigrant says, did you say blackmail?
Oh, you're a mess, man.
Here we go. What is PM? Hello? Did you send me a PM? Is that what you're saying? Private message? I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know either.
But good to see you. Amazing air show. We got, let's see, Robert JJ Ripsaw Joe would get along well comparing knives.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think you know Ripsaw Joe. He's on Trap's channel a lot, and he's a big knife collector kind of person as well.
Oh, cool. I got a million knives here, man.
Yeah.
I love knives. I have so many. Hey, look, I could just reach over and stick a few out there.
Yeah.
There you go. We got a Chris Reeve. We got a Hinderer. For those who know, you know. It's pretty funny when you could reach over and just pull out like $1,000 in knives in your hand. Like, here you go. They're just like laying there. I was telling Robert before, that's why I don't have the studio set up. I was going through my knives because I'm culling the ones I don't want and getting new ones. There's like 50 boxes on my desk. It's insane right now.
Yeah, I just spent some time earlier culling my boot collection.
Oh, I might have to talk to you about where do you sell them. I have like brand new collectibles that I never sell, like Trumans and Grant Stones, a bunch of Alan Edmonds. I got a bunch of them.
Yep.
BT Boss Man, good to see you, my friend. He says,
Hey.
good evening, gents. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yes, indeed. We're topping it off the way we need to.
I haven't seen the Boss Man in forever.
Yeah, been a while. He's probably busy with real life stuff. Got no time to mess around with us. Oh man, I keep forgetting to drop the link. Maybe now I'll do it. Now would be a good time to do it. Now is as good a time as any, right?
Yeah.
All right, there it is. There it is, folks. What happened? What's going on here? My phone is talking.
I don't know.
It's
Silence.
possessed.
Yeah.
The other day I was making fun of somebody who kept talking to Siri. So I was jokingly going, "Hey Siri, and then Siri started looking up what I was mimicking. I was like, "No, stop, Siri, stop that." Siri is the only woman that listens to me. Yeah.
It's only because she has to.
Yeah, she has no choice. I always thank Siri. One of my friends was dying laughing. I say, "Hey Siri, what time is it?" And they'll say, or "What's the weather outside?" And I'll say, "Thank you." I said, "Why do you always thank Siri?" I said, "Because if the robots ever take over, I want her to remember."
That's right.
I was always nice.
I'm the same way with Alexa. I do always. Oh God, now I'm going to go off. I always thank her. Yes.
We had turkey for dinner, and so I asked Alexa, "What do they call turkey in Turkey?" And I got this whole long response about the different languages and my. Okay.
Because she thinks you're serious.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, see, Patrick's in the room. Our man, Pocket Watch Time.
Oh, hello, Patrick. How are we, my friend? There you are. I see you. We got Nerd with Swag in the house, too. He says, "Hi, Robert and Mitch."
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I think he also said "Screw JJ," but I don't know. That's for a fact. Just taking a stab at that, a little guess,
No.
I bought a ruler, right? A 12-inch ruler.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Maybe one of you guys can help me. If you buy a steel ruler, it comes with like a cork back.
Oh, yeah. I've got a steel ruler, same way.
Yeah.
I think because if you lay it down on a table, the steel might slip, so it doesn't slip, so it doesn't move around easily. That would be my guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense to me so far.
I think it's so you don't scratch the surfaces.
That could be too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also another problem with this ruler, though. It's still not long enough.
I was going to say the problem is you're not using 10 inches of it, but okay.
Yeah. I stole that from AB. Had a block.
Okay.
Jen says the cork keeps it put. All right. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. No scratchy and keeps it in place. All right, let's see. What is Trading Law saying here? We're getting some news here, live from Japan. In Japan, you can special order a land dweller. I paid for one. I have no idea how much money that is, but 2 million and somewhat yen. Marcelo, where are you?
That's like that's $23,800 ish.
Is it?
More or less. That's what I use as the guy. I mean, the yen is usually somewhere between 100 yen to the dollar and 120 yen to the dollar.
Well, anyway, he says that's what he paid, the 2,380,000 yen, including 10% tax. Wherever you are, your mileage may vary. I don't know if you can do it in other locations. Just ask him. Yeah, I'll find out. At 16,500.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like it's a little over 16,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the dollar must still be stronger than the yen.
Right. I was talking to Prophet, Richard Prophet, and he was like, "Get the steel one." I'm telling you, that's the one to get. So, I don't know. We shall see. But I don't know if I want the land dweller. I got to be honest. I've been really going back and forth. I really need help. Well, I need help on a lot of things, but I've been really going back and forth. Oh, thank God I don't have to blackmail him. We have the cap in the house. Oh man, he went dark on us already.
You're a 2-bit pirate and green mailer gecko. Hey pal, my mail's the same color as yours.
Hey, listen, don't phone in this appearance. I want full camera. And
you want full camera, man.
Yeah.
What do we get? We get cartoon. We got big nose, big eye JJ over here.
Yeah.
What is that? I kind of do.
That's me in Ghibli format, whatever. I don't know, whatever that thing is.
It's
Studio
nice.
Studio Ghibli is very famous Japanese animation house.
Oh, really?
I could show you what picture it's from. It looks nothing like that, but it was this.
Oh, wow.
and somehow became this.
I was going to say it's spot on with the background. I mean, you have the two pandas.
Yeah, it's got owls. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. Yeah. No Einstein.
Shout out to Fool's Paradise, one of our sponsors.
Yeah, I wish they should send me one of these.
I know.
But yeah, you know what's funny? I came across a nice picture, and I made a really evil avatar. I mean, not avatar, a thumbnail. And I said, no, I can't do this to Cat. But I'll send it to you privately if you want. It's pretty funny.
I see you have GMT in the corner.
Yeah, I miss GMT, so I put him up there in the corner. You know,
where have you gone, GMT? Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?
He's got it's the rainy season, not the rainy season. It's his busy season. I guess it's the non-rainy season.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We've got another Australian in the chat. Watching James just came in. He's in Australia. We know GMTs can come in too. Come on, man.
Well, he's got to kill the Crocs for the next day's lunch crowd.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, wait a minute. I came on because I'm catfishing. You know, Keslo, I think, or Kelso.
Yeah,
made a promise, and so if he's a man of his word,
oh shit,
he will show up because I'm here.
Oh, look at this! Faster than the speeding bullet.
Hey, man.
Oh, hey,
hey.
Keslo said, "Don't ever say I'm not a man of my word."
He's a Patek man. Of course, he's gonna show.
Bluff, man. He called me on the bluff, man.
Can I go now? Can I leave now? Hey, can I leave?
No, you can't leave. You're trapped here for another hour.
I catfished Kelso, man. He's the better guest.
If you leave, he'll leave though. It's a trickle down effect.
We can't have that.
No.
What's up, boys? What's happening?
Kelso, come back.
We were just having a look. This might be something you might be interested. You might want to sink your teeth into this article. I'm curious what you guys think. Let me see here if I could get it up on. I've been having a problem getting it up lately.
Get it up.
Now, here we go.
TMI, yes.
The morning showdown between the Land Dweller versus the Cubitus.
Oh, God.
Two watches that are semi-ugly, but that will be popular.
Hey.
I like the platinum one with the diamond indices that don't have the 6 and the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the best one.
Yep.
Yeah. I just don't like the I don't know why they did the 6 and the 9 and they did the GMT's Audi seats interior on the dial either.
Yeah, I'm not either.
The Audi seats.
Yeah.
Brought to you by GMT. When you need an Audi TT, call GMT.
That's crazy about that rose gold Cubitus you just had pulled up there. You know, when we were in Geneva, when we went to the salon, the day after it was released, you could see the watchmakers in there sizing those rose gold Cubitus already for the clients.
Oh, let me see.
Wow.
There you go.
Crazy.
How do you like is that the smaller size Cubitus?
Yeah, that's the 40.
Oh, yeah. Thank God they fixed that.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to give a few hellos. We got Bob NYC in the house. MCM is in the house. He says Kelso is prompt. Prompt. I like that.
That's it.
I think there was. Oh, I want to say hello to Brother Clint is here. But the crew is hanging with us tonight, baby.
So, JJ, I want to respond to a theory on the 6 and the 9.
Yeah.
So it's pretty basic. Doesn't require that much analysis, but you know how they say this is kind of the middle child from the date just up through the day date, and this kind of falls in the middle. Well, those are all sticks. So I'm thinking they said, you know what, let's throw a splash of a 6 and 9 here just to mix it up, you know, and then we'll throw this, this Audi bucket seat pattern, what they're calling, what's the pattern again? The honeycomb,
yeah.
You know, pattern on there, and we'll more mix it up, and voila, we have a new.
Well,
watch.
here's my theory. I think the honeycomb pattern is there to compete with the tapisserie dials of the Royal Oaks mainly,
yeah,
and also maybe a little bit with the Nautilus, maybe, but mostly for the Royal Oak. I think that's why they textured the dial like that. I don't know. I just don't like the 6 and the 9 with a date. It's either got to be no date with a 369 or nothing.
Yeah, or sticks all the way around with the date.
I
Yeah, I absolutely
listen,
agree with that.
I don't think you're going to see it. I just don't think they're going to change. I mean, I know they did it on the platinum. They went with the sticks and with the diamond. Let's bring diamond to the stage.
Diamond to the stage. Diamond.
I can't even say diamond without that popping into my head automatically. It's like insane what these streams do. They mess with your head. But I don't know, JJ. Like I just think Rolex is going to stick with this for a couple of years. This 6-9 date and try to make everybody bend to their will and say you will like this. You will get used to it. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, yes, they'll do other dials down the road. I just don't think they're going to chuck in the towel in a year. Anyway, the other part
I don't
is
think they should. I just think they should have either had a 3 or they should get rid of the numerals.
Yeah. So
But
I
think Kelso's going to pick the Cubitus because he's a Patek man. I don't know. Which one are you picking, Cap?
All right. So I was going to say that I was at that event at the Bucherer in
the one you didn't invite me to.
Time Machine. Bucherer Time Machine. I snuck. I slithered in there at late afternoon.
Yep.
I got the photo op with OC.
He's the number one streamer lately, man. Have you seen his numbers?
He's been streaming nonstop. I mean, he wasn't streaming when I got there. He was kind of hanging out on the couch, and Wrist Chick was there, and
yeah, I saw a picture of you and her together.
Hey, don't start any rumors.
I just saw a picture of you two.
That was his brother. It was his brother. They look alike.
Good save there.
Admiral.
Yeah, that's right. It was the chief.
Chief, yeah, that's right.
I had to keep him in line. He goes straight for the Omega. That's all he wants to look at. I'm like, listen, there's 50 other brands here. You got to stop looking at Speedies. Enough.
He loves them.
He does. I guess it's ignorance is not ignorance because he knows a lot about watches, but I guess if you like what you like and you have one piece, it's kind of like you're good. You just go to that brand.
In his lane.
He stays in his lane. So on the Cubitus, so I did try both of the. I tried the 45, which had the green dial, very big. I felt it was like heavy, big, oversized, chunky. I didn't love it, and the 40, fit much better. And I have larger wrists, and I thought it fit well. Look. Christian at Theo and Harris did something on the Cubitus, and he went scorched earth on the Cubitus. Mm-hmm. He hit him hard.
He's been doing that. He's been very cynical lately. He hit Rolex pretty hard with the Land Dweller. He went after Tudor pretty good. Well, not really. He just said it was super boring.
Yeah,
but I think he's a little fed up. Maybe.
I think so. It's hard, man. It's getting to him,
Yeah, man.
The market is not what it used to be, so you got to try new things. I don't know.
I'm just looking at Kelso's picture here, and I'm enthralled. I want to know: are you Patek and Rolex only now? Is that what it is?
I'm just stuck, bro. I'm stuck. I got an amazing 3-piece.
You're stuck with one of the best travel watches in a perpetual calendar. You poor thing.
That's the thing, dude. I'm happy. I got no desires. I got 3 amazing pieces. I don't know. It's hard to improve this 3-piece, without spending more money.
Yeah, you could get a Pepsi instead of the Batman.
No. I got this brand new. It's been places. If this watch could talk.
You still loving that perpetual calendar?
Yeah, man.
What if you could get?
I wish it wasn't so expensive.
What if you could get it in salmon for the same price? Would you go salmon?
Oh, fuck. I mean, just to mix it up, yeah, I would.
What about 4,000 more trade? You could trade it plus.
No.
No.
I really do like the cream. I mean, if it was like
Me too.
flipping a coin, I would take either one.
Right. The cream is really, really underrated, man. I wore Tanzeals. It was really nice.
And the salmon is like the opaline dial. It doesn't have the same lacquer,
Right.
so it's kind of a different.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Kelso. I like the cream too. I think this watch is awesome.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
It's really, really nice. And listen, I'm going to go for option 3 off that Land Dweller Cubitus debate. Can I take a Nautilus or an Aquanaut?
No, man, that makes it too easy. You got to pick.
If I'm going to pick, well, I haven't had, you know what's interesting at the Bucherer event that JJ wasn't invited to, they had a shout out to Andrew Morgan. I took a photo up with him. Not with him, just I took a picture of him, but he was so busy, like I didn't even bother him. They didn't have the Rolex novelties or the Tudor novelties. And I was talking to one of the reps at Bucherer, like who I think operates or does something with the Bucherer USA. And he was surprised as well or disappointed that they didn't have any, you're at Bucherer, which Rolex now owns, and they didn't have any of the Rolex novelties or Tudor.
Yeah, that's
So
weird.
I'm looking at Moser. I'm looking at the Pateks. Not probably not the whole lineup, but at least they had some of these. They had Cubitus.
Oh, here we go. Fuck off, Brody. Fuck off, Brody. Here we go again.
And then they had the 6196. What week of the year is it? What is that?
It's the layout.
He always gives me shit because I traded my weekly calendar for this. So it's
oh, come on, man. That's not
he's
even.
He's always got to hit me with the low blow there. The low blow.
Listen, you went precious metal from steel, so
exactly.
it's not even close.
It's good fun. It's good fun. The jabs. Keep the jabs coming.
I just want to touch on a few things real quick. Vamal followed up, said nobody takes Christian seriously anymore. His intern has a hit channel and has overshadowed. Are you talking about Michael on the Iron Snail? I almost said Iron Slug.
Iron Snail. Yeah.
Or is it a different person? I like Michael's channel. I think it's very good. I like the stuff he does. Also, I wanted to pull up. Oh, we got a super chat from Boris. Thank you, Boris. He says, does the panel agree with OC that Omega is superior to Tudor?
Yes.
I believe so.
Indeed.
The finishing on Omega is much, much better than Tudor.
Yeah. I think for the price, you could get some, like I'd rather get a Black Bay 58. Well, maybe not. I don't know. You could get some Seamasters pretty cheap too.
They just have such a bigger range too, huh?
Yeah. I like the more plain Black Bay 58, but the finishing is definitely not better than the Seamaster. I've had two, and Seamaster is definitely better.
I mean, listen, it's tough because of Omega's got such a long history, as does Tudor, but in the US, Tudor's history is pretty short. Probably like 10 plus years or so.
Yeah, since they came back into the
market. So I think what Tudor has done in a short period of time since they've been reintroduced in the US has been pretty strong. They've done very well. I mean, but they're not at the level of Omega, but they're unlike OC, who despises Tudor, and he won't even recognize that Tudor exists as a brand.
He's a Rolex elitist.
Yeah, pretty much. And I like Tudor for what it is, that tool watch, that lower price point, from Rolex, as Rolex goes more and more up market. So I actually looked at the FXD, which was very cool. And I like some of their titanium pieces and Pelagos and Black Bays. They have some good stuff.
To me, the Tudor range is limited. It's basically for 85 to 90% variations on a dive watch.
I like dive watches, so that probably it leads to me liking Tudor more than others.
Yeah, to me, I buy a Tudor. I mean, I have a Tudor Chrono in the collection currently. I don't feel the need to have another Tudor. Whereas with other brands, there's more of a variety to choose from. But that's just my opinion, and of course, that doesn't mean anything to anyone else.
No, I would agree with that. I really like the new White Dial Pro, but Black Bay Pro, but it's too thick. Come on, slim it down a couple.
I like the Pelagos
Put it on
over
the
the
dial.
Black Bay.
Yeah, I
You
like
know?
the Pelagos more than the Black
And the
Bay.
GMT is not a dive watch. The FXD GMT they came out with.
No,
I wish that
that's
wasn't
why
fixed
I
lug.
said 80% or 85%.
Yeah, I got you.
If it wasn't fixed lug, I would really like that watch.
Yeah, it's a good looking watch.
I mean, I once owned the infamous Tudor P01.
Oh,
that
did you?
People couldn't stand, and I thought it was interesting.
I'm one of those people.
because it was because it was different.
Oh goodness.
I took a bath when I went to sell it, but
Yeah.
c'est la vie.
All right, we got a member chat from Tiger Tail. He says, ignoring value retention, very hard for me to do that. Thoughts on the Chronomat? Looks good on bullet and rubber. Tiger Tail, if you like a green dial, you can get a smoking deal. I've actually been is that the GMT one? I don't with the bullet bracelet. Marco has one, cheap, green dial. If it was a blue dial, I would have bought it. I don't really want a green dial, but Marco's got a smoking deal on one. Just looking at one. It's actually pretty nice. You guys, would you ever buy a Breitling? Anyone here?
Yeah, I have.
I mean, other than the little classic, 50s Breitling that I have, I would, yes, if I had the money. I like their watches. I think they're finished really well. The movements are okay.
I'd go pistachio, the pistachio chronograph, if I was going to buy a Breitling.
Yeah, see, I would get one of their dive watches because I like the looks of those.
I've only had their chronos, and then I've only bought them pre-owned.
Marco has a smoking deal on one, Robert. If you like green dial, it's the GMT diver. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not a green dial. I'm a black or blue.
And he has the black and he also has the black and white, but that's 44 mil cheap.
Yeah.
I was looking at those two because someone wanted a Breitling. I was trying to. I'm not trying to pitch it to you. I'm just saying. I didn't realize how cheap you could get those for now.
What's the difference between cheap and cheap?
I mean, under $3,000. That watch is like $8,000.
No way.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. And then it's only like maybe a year or two old, 3 years old. I don't know, how old could it be?
Is it the GMT chrono or just the sort of?
No, not a chrono. It's like a dive watch with the bullet bracelet. It's got the steel bezel, and it has the GMT hand.
Okay, so it's more like a Super Ocean or whatever.
Well, he has a Super Ocean too for I think like $3,000, and that one I think is close to $3,000 as well.
I'll check it out. I like green dials, so.
Yeah, I was tempted to buy it. To be honest, I was looking for a friend of mine. Asked me to find a watch for his friend's kid was graduating school, and I found a couple of things me and Marco went through, and he gave me some hooked up prices for them. But I was actually tempted to buy it myself. I was like, I might just buy this myself. Yeah, it looks like a date with the GMT hand, but it has the dive bezel on it. It's like a very plain dive bezel though, so it's kind of dressy because it's all polished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had that Endurance Pro. You know that with the
we both had that. Yeah, I had the white, remember, and you had the yellow.
Couple, it was what, $30-something $100, and I lost money on that one.
Yeah,
flicked that one pretty quick. Do not buy that new. Do not buy that.
I sold it for the same price I bought it for, but I only had it for like 3 days. So
you got out.
Yeah, I was just padding my spend.
And that's the problem, because the people at the Breitling boutique here in Austin they're so cool. I love their staff, fantastic. I just have a problem buying them brand new because it's like buying a car brand new. You take a bath as soon as you walk off the lot.
Yeah, it's tough.
But one of these days, if I have money laying around, I wouldn't mind buying one new from them just because their staff is so cool. Same thing with the Omega boutique.
I'd like to buy this
such a great staff. There you go.
Kessler, how much? I want his cheap.
He's He's muted himself.
I'm cooking. I'm fucking cooking. My bad. I muted myself.
He's
Go
mailing
again.
it in.
Come again. Come again.
Cheap. I want a cheap, Kelso.
What is that?
What do you mean?
3 grand. 3 grand. 3 grand.
No, this right here. This.
You want to buy? Bro, let's
Yeah.
talk. I'm
What, you
thinking
wanna
about.
sell?
I might liquidate all 3.
For what? What are you gonna get?
An apartment in Spain.
Well, all right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a big move.
I'm going to get an apartment in Spain and a
I'm gonna
Seiko, and I'm
restart.
good.
Watches out, Espanol in.
The rain in
Starting
the rain
over.
in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
That's right.
80 grand. All
Shakespeare.
3. 80 grand.
80 grand. I only want one.
Combo meal deal.
I'll call up.
I have 2 Pepsis. I don't need that bad, man.
Call up Happy Jewelers.
The only
Yeah.
thing is with the perpetual, it's a special set, bro. Because I got the winder, which I could probably sell for like 5 grand.
Yeah,
I
you
got,
sell that
I got the
separately. I don't
two.
need
I
that.
got the 2 deployants, the 2 additional deployants, 2 additional straps.
What do you
Box
mean? Oh, the
papers.
steel one? I don't need the steel one.
Bro.
I
What
don't
am I
need
gonna do with it?
it. Sell it. I sold mine.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't have the watch anymore. What am I going to do with it?
I don't know. Investment? Maybe they don't make them. I don't know.
No, I
Wait,
sold
so
it
what?
to I sold it to a friend of ours
Did
in
you
the
get your
show.
money back?
Yeah, I sold it for what I paid.
Good.
Yeah, I sold it to a friend of ours. He's actually in the chat now, but I don't want to say who in case he doesn't want to know.
Yeah,
But he-
yeah. Those
he
are
need-
hard to get. That's good. That's a good deal to sell it for what you for. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
for
he
retail.
needed one because he has a steel Patek and he didn't want to
Oh, I
wait.
see.
I was like, I have one right here. I'll give it to you for
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
price. It's still in the wrapper, you know.
Oh,
And,
you didn't even use it. You're funny.
bro, I sold the watch like a day after you got it.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I never got to use it. And he says
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
to
yeah.
mention. All right, yeah, I sold it to AB. AB has a weekly, so yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, he knows the place too. I think he lives by there. I think that's where he was gonna go get one, but worked out good. Maybe he wants a second one. Give him to him cheap because it's used. All right, let's see. Vimal, the $2 super chat. Thank you, Vimal. Says Cubitus 40 is better than the Land Dweller. Breitling Emergency is a cool watch. Yeah, I agree on both counts. I'd rather have the Cubitus, and I don't even like the Cubitus.
And I agree too. I would take the Cubitus just because the dial is better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vimal wanted to know, is it the same size as a medium Santos? Cap tried it on, so maybe he would know. Oh, Kelsey, you saw it too, right?
Which one?
The Cubitus 40. Does it wear
Oh,
like
yeah.
a medium Santos? He wants to know.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah.
It sounds right. I haven't tried on a medium Santos.
Medium ass. Yeah, where is it?
MCM knows
No.
what's up. Paddock for sangria. Exactly.
Shitty people.
So wait, so what makes you want to? Are you gonna start filming videos like Ocean, like scenic
Oh, that's a good
videos?
idea. Good idea.
You have to put a little must on your voice and
Yeah.
watch it. Today
Mystery.
we're talking Rolex Batman.
I gotta work on my my narration voice.
Yeah.
We
You
have
gotta smoke a
the
very
Bat-
big cigar.
we have the Batman in a puddle.
Today we're getting a Batman wet.
I am Batman. Back to the-
So I thought you were a Rolex man, JJ. You'd consider this Paddock? What's going on with you?
I hate America. I do like that one. I thought of a few. I mean, obviously, if I ever got called for like a 15172, I would buy it, but I'm not paying secondary price. I would consider your watch or getting a 5205 again, except this time I want one with box and papers. Well, I had box, but I didn't have paperwork. So, but it was cool because the guy bought it back from me for the same price. So I got to wear it for a year and sold it back.
I
Okay,
see.
Kelso, you're not going to get the new Calatrava?
No, dude. The only thing doing it for me are these independents, dude. That's the other option is to sell them all and get a fucking indie.
You want to irrigate the vine as much as possible, right? You want to give it all the moisture it needs. But actually, that will make a plump, fat, flavorless grape.
100%.
I love that clip.
So good.
Yeah.
So you don't want the salmon?
I mean, I love that. That's probably one of the
61.96?
best. No, that's an amazing piece. I actually tried it on when I was in Barcelona. They had it at the AD already.
Yeah, they had it at Bucharest as well. I tried it on. It looks good.
What do you think? Yeah, right?
It fits really
It's
well.
a classic. It's
What I was going to say with
traditional.
the salmon, though, you mentioned it earlier that on the other Patek, it's kind of, is it opalinish? Because actually, I'm looking at the video that I shot, in what is it, 4K HD. It looks a little opalinish to me.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice. It's a beautiful watch. But for Patek, I want like the Grand Comp or bust. That's it.
That's
Kelso, if you get an
it's in
apartment,
another
in Spain,
category.
if you get an apartment in Spain, you got to start calling it Barcelona.
Barça.
Barcelona.
I
Get
know.
with the program, man.
Castigan.
It's just crazy, dude. When I was there, you see the prices of some of the apartments, and I'm like, fuck, that's my collection.
You got to talk to
Yeah.
JB. He does real estate out there.
Yeah, no, we spoke earlier. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk for sure.
Yeah, I think he does mainly Portugal, but
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
he's
maybe you
over
can
there.
get a community like crash pad and we all kick in, like we all sell a watch and we do like shares and stuff. How do you
Also
think that would work
Funhouse.
out?
Great.
That's good.
A
We
time
have a
share.
calendar. Timeshare every year. Hey, what months are you gonna pick? And everyone trying to grab the summer. And
oh, that's a cool name because it's watches, right? You call it the timeshare.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got Goldfinger in the chat, bro. This is my bro. Okay, one of the
Goldfinger's
best.
man.
Dude. I had met him in New York, but we didn't really spend much time together. But we went out for dinner a couple times in Geneva. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's
What a
great,
bro!
right?
What a fucking bro! I was like, dude.
Goldfinger's a pimp, man. You see
Great
the way he dresses? He's all
conversation.
ready to go,
Oh,
man.
dude, fucking, he's got the Isaiah, all the Italian fucking.
Swag.
I
He's
love.
got the
It's got the
swag.
platinum Daytona, dude.
Nice.
He's got it all going on.
Oh, look at this. We got a Patek battle going on here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
There
here we
were-
go.
My
There we
sword
go.
is bigger than your sword.
There was not enough. There was not enough Patek Philippe's on the
My
screen. on the
brother. Oh, see, he's got the watch in the correct. See, it's supposed to be crown down. Apparently, crown
Yes.
down is apparently the correct.
screen. Yes,
Those
unless
are beautiful. Fuck
and-
me. That's the 5960, right? Steel.
yeah. Now, unless if you have pump pushers, then you never put them down.
Ah, pump it, baby, pump it.
Pump it up. What is the other one? 5980, right?
Damn, heavy.
I like that watch. When me and Marco were reviewing Conor McGregor's watch collection, we were going back and forth on that. I love that watch. That's when I called it the Rich Man's Bluesy. That was the nickname. And Marcos didn't like it, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a little freaking ridiculous that watch is worth the same price we paid for our first condo that we owned
In Spain,
5 years ago.
it's got to be.
That's
in
what I'm
Spain,
saying.
though.
I'm like, I love this watch, but then I'm like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing here?
How much could you sell that watch for? Seriously,
Like
45,000.
mid-50s? Nah, I think I can
I'll give
get
it-
over 50.
Man,
Shut up! You're coming in with the low bids. And
I'm doing
this guy
it,
learned.
I'm
Him and Marco. Jesus H. Dude, you can't
So,
even-
I learned-
so
I learned from
Kelso,
me.
how much is that $35,000 watch?
yeah, exactly. exactly.
I
Yes,
thought you
the-
paid under
the
50 for
Nate
that.
approach.
With the trades, I'm in at like 56.
Yeah, but you got the $5,000 watch box.
Yeah. I gotta look at what those will sell for because it's actually smart to sell that separate. I think
Yeah, I would.
because most people I see listing these don't include that.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it.
Yeah,
that.
because
You
nobody-
worked hard for that.
Nobody knows it comes with it, so they just conveniently don't include it and don't tell you that they're not including it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be cool, like complete set, and you say, "Hey, this is $5,000." I'd want to get that whatever it is, the winder, if I got the watch
Right.
that goes with it.
I think I'm gonna
Collector's set.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make an offer. What do you guys think? 29,000
45.
29,500, right?
Mhm.
For a solid gold blue dial Submariner. It's got to be 2019 or newer, box and papers, and not polished, clean.
And you'll own it for about 6 weeks and try to sell it.
Damn it. He's probably right.
Yeah. You think it'll make it 6 weeks?
Well, he's still busy building out the JJSW warehouse. So.
That's true.
I want to buy a watch. You guys are no fun. Marco's trying to hunt me down a watch right now, but I don't have patience. Oh, look at this. Yiddish is only willing to pay you 32, 45.
Oh,
I knew that was coming.
Yikes.
talk about low ball. Woo.
32.5.
He's
Bro, check the market. Check the market.
I'm
he's
in for
trying-
32.5. I'm going to outbid Gambino by 5.
AB, what year is the 5320? It's a 2021.
Yeah, AB, you're talking to a Patek man there.
I'll tell you, I'm going to make you a deal right here live.
Flip,
And you
40
have-
grand, 70 grand.
You
40
have
grand,
15
70
seconds
grand.
to decide if you want to accept it. I'll give you my Calatrava 5227. I don't even know what it is. J plus $10,000 cash for that bad boy right there. Plus the winder. What do you say? What do you think?
I feel like Kramer when he gets offered the free coffee for life. I'll take it.
I'll throw in some Nespresso pods.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you
Dice,
have
no
do you have an espresso machine to use them in?
I'll
Yeah.
buy him one with the offer I just made. I'll buy him 5. I'll buy you one for the house, the condo in Spain. You'll pay shipping, and I'll buy you one for
The
your house.
rain in Spain.
Yeah, with the low ball offer, he's not going to get the condo in Spain.
Though I have visitation rights to the condo in Spain for a month.
Listen, let's not mess with Kelso too much. Then he's only going to go on Archie stream. We need him.
No, we
over
love
here,
Kelso.
No,
Thank
no,
you,
no, we
Kelso.
don't.
I'm being
Come back.
summoned on the dungeon. I'm being summoned on the dungeon.
All right, come on, spill the beans. Who's summoning you?
I actually offered before I came on this show, so I'm getting it.
I get it, but I just want to know who it is. Who's trying to take you away?
No names on location, bro.
Come on, I want to know who's
I'm
petty.
Switzerland. I'm
Yeah,
I'm neutral.
it's just
Let
funny.
me
It's
stay
funny. It's funny.
neutral.
It's funny. Just tell on who's petty. Let's know.
No. I'm trying to support Eddie. You know, Eddie's working.
Yeah, Eddie's cool. I like Eddie.
I like Eddie too. So
I want to know who's the petty person who's messaging you that knows you're here and saying come on the dungeon. How about private? Will you tell me private so I can laugh? I won't say. I just want to laugh.
We love you, JJ.
It is. I knew it was either him or the up Northman. It had to be one of those two. It's one of those two pecker heads. I know it. Right. I got to answer the super chat. If you got to go, I understand. But you're welcome to stay. You should answer this Patek question, though, first.
What do we got?
Vamal wants to know, panel, how about the 7234G trading at a steep discount? This did fall off a cliff. I don't know why, but probably
Looks like Shrek. This is the Shrek watch.
Yeah, it's those Archie bolts on the side, I think.
Way too big.
Too big?
No, I mean just those the horns, the horn lug.
They're terrible. Why didn't they just give you pushers and put them inside? I don't get that. The watch would be so much better if they did that.
Because they're on the other side of the wrist and you need to protect them.
They came out with a new dial it's like the khaki or cream dial of this.
Yeah.
A new release this year. That looks a little bit better, I think.
It still has
the same shit, yeah. Same case.
Yeah, no, those pushers are terrible, man.
They gotta do so. They gotta circumcise it.
Vamal, I would buy this maybe 19,000. What are you paying for this?
That'd be a good deal.
If
They're
you
probably
can
closer
get
to 30, right?
It's a cool looking watch. I mean, it's a solid watch. I had the one that's not the travel time, or is this a dual time? Whatever they
Brian,
call
don't
it.
you have it? Oh, sorry, Cap.
No, it's all right. It's the GMT. Anyhow, what was I going to say? But yeah, those pushers, it just doesn't aesthetically. It's the Frankenstein. It's the bolts.
Yeah. It's alive.
Okay, Brian had it, so he could speak to it.
No, I never had it. I came close to pulling the trigger on the 42, but it's just too big for me. And then this one, the 37, is just too small. And it's kind of funky.
There's no happy middle ground.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like a 41 and a 39, then it would have been a toss up.
You know what's interesting about that, Brian, is that I thought the same thing when I tried on the Cubitus. You know, it's kind of like what is it? What's the one with the porridge? Was that Winnie the Pooh?
No,
No,
that's
that's
Red Riding Hood.
Goldilocks and the Three
Goldilocks
Bears.
Red Riding
and the
Hood.
Three Bears, yeah.
Anyhow, so they do it like, you know, one's too hot, one's too cold, and the other's just right. The Cubitus, they did 45. It's a dinner plate. I mean, the thing is massive. And then what do? They go to 40, much better size. But, you know, what about 42? What about starting at 42 or doing 40 and 42? I don't know. I just think it's was not well thought out.
Yeah.
So just real quick, Yiddish. I know you'll buy 20 of them at 19 because you'll make money on all of them. I know what the market is. I'm saying I wouldn't buy it for more than 19. I said
Right.
it's probably going for 30. Did you miss that part?
There's a New York edition of this watch, a limited edition that's a little bit cleaner, time only.
Yeah, I think I know someone who has it. I don't know if. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind. I mean a different watch, the other New York one. Oh, we got OC in the chat.
Hey,
The new Pontiff, the original OC. Cheers to the Watch Hangout crew. Great birthday. Thank you, OC. Appreciate that. I'm telling you, OC's taking over. Have you seen? He's rocking and rolling. He's number one in the ratings right now.
Oh,
He's
well,
beating-
you saw the Hodinkee article, right?
yeah, he's beating Archie. He's beating Tim Wright. He's number one live streaming right now. I'm dead serious. I'm not making fun.
No, it's no
I heard Nico offered to buy his channel.
Really? Cap, what are we looking at here? What is it?
And he's the King Gonzo. And he's the King Gonzo.
Yeah, he's the Gonzo champion.
Except he stood us up for dinner on Saturday.
He's
He
got more
couldn't make it. He
important people
declined. OC declined our dinner.
He's got more important people to meet with. Cap.
I know.
He's
He
moving up
was
the
meeting
ladder.
with the bigwigs over there. I think he was meeting with the head of Bucharoo USA. I don't know. He had a couple of other meetings. I think Moser was meeting with him. This is a hockey puck, JJ.
A real one?
It actually is a real one, yeah. I thought it was some like other gimmick, but you know, this is a shout out to the show sponsor Norqain.
Show sponsor.
Show sponsor Norqain.
They are not a sponsor until they send me
send money now.
a turquoise and black skeletonized what's that called?
Gosh, I can't
Wild
remember what's
one.
Wild one?
Wild, yeah,
Wild
that
one,
might
the
be
wild
it.
one. Yeah.
There we go. Norqain, if you want to mention, just send me one of those. I'll plug you every day.
Hockey pucks. That's what we got.
Hockey pucks, baby.
How is it that you got a hockey puck and I bought 4 of those at retail and got 2 black hats? What the hell?
Well,
Yeah.
Brian, you know, you got to go to Bucharoo to get the hockey puck. I had to go to Bucharoo, and shout out to Sid Crosby. Sidney Crosby is now an ambassador, brand ambassador for Norqain. Did you know that, Robert Wood?
I do now.
I learned that yesterday. I was like, Sid the Kid, yet another reason to buy an expensive Salida Norqain.
Yeah.
Is the Crosby, is that Bing's grandson?
Bill?
I think it's a different Crosby line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I think it's a Cosby.
He can sing, though, I think.
Yeah, he's very good at the Canadian national anthem.
Right. But no, Norqain, all those colorways they have in the which one? The 38, the smaller size? Is that 38 they came out with?
Yeah.
In the wild one. So they said that some of those colors will be making their way up to the 42 because I tried on both and the 42 fits better on my wrist.
Yeah.
But the colors, I actually like the gray skeletonized one, but obviously they like their colors and they're, you know, they say that get the teal or get something that has more pop.
Now I like the blue one. I've tried on that or teal, I guess it is. I've tried that one on it. I like it. And I'm not a big skeletonized watch person, but I think that one looks pretty good. But you're right. The 42 fits the wrist better, at least my wrist and yours. I like the 42 better.
and it's so light, especially with that strap.
Yeah. Super light. I mean, it's light. It's as light as a G-Shock.
Yeah.
Are they using Solitas in those, or is it part of the Kinesi, one of the Kinesi movements?
On the Wild One, I don't believe they're using the Kinesi movement. We had this conversation. I don't know about you, but on another panel, and someone looked into it because they said the same thing. I think it was Kurt thought they were using the Kinesi because they used the Kinesi in some of their other pieces, but it appeared that in the Wild One, they are still using a modified or heavily modified Solita.
Yeah.
When
they first launched, they were using all ETA stuff and then got booted out of that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's just that I think a lot of folks' knee-jerk reaction on the price is what hurts them.
Well, I had that same knee-jerk reaction. It's like, you want
Well,
what?
I mean, you had that about the tag too, and
well, I always have that reaction.
You want that? Yeah, you want everything to be $500 or less. So
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Guys, I gotta run. Cap.
Who's messaging you? Who's messaging you?
Cap got me. He called my bluff. I had pre-planned another show, and then he called my bluff.
I want to see the WhatsApp. Message me the WhatsApp. Who is it?
Give me the goss. Give me the goss.
I want the proof. I
love you guys. I love you.
Right,
love us and leave us, Kelso. But appreciate you coming on, though. You're a man of your word.
Take it easy.
Good seeing you guys.
Have
Take
fun,
care.
buddy.
All right. Good luck with the Spain condo.
Oh, Kelso just messaged me. Petty Archie kicked him off. He's not allowed to be on. Oh man, there you go, guys. I spilled the beans. The discontinued Australian walrus has kicked them off.
Yeah, does that mean that he's got to go over there with like a dozen anchovies and start tossing them?
Is that an otter? I don't even know.
Sea lion.
Seal. Oh man, times are getting hard when you got to poach the guests, right? On his show, you should be on my show.
When you're a gentleman's C-list YouTuber, nobody cares what show you're on.
Oh, nobody's trying to poach you, Mitch?
No.
Oh wow, you made it up to the C list? I'm still on like X or Y. I think I'm right above Z.
To be fair, he's doing his own list, so
yeah.
You can give yourself any rating you want. All right, so guys, seriously, come on. What watch am I getting? You keep telling me what watch I'm going to sell in 2 weeks, but nobody's giving me any.
I think, you know what, JJ? I have a watch that I think you should get.
What?
Moser. You should get one of those the Moser pop watches. Those were unbelievable. Unbelievable. No, not the Turb, because the Turb is a little bit crazy on the price. Oh, they only make, I think, 8 of them, so on each.
Oh, man.
But I think the other ones are also limited. The pop colors. Have you seen those?
No, but I'm Rolex only now, don't you?
I remember with Profit you were thinking about it, but
no, I pulled the trigger. Well, actually, no. Before I do that, I have to sell my Cartier before I do that. But I think Rolex wants to buy it.
All right, so Moser's out.
Yeah.
I would heavily suggest, instead of buying a Moser at retail, you take $20,000 in cash, you go out in the middle of the street, drop your pants, and burn $5,000 in cash. And then at least at the end of it, you'll have 15,000 left over, and your butt will be cold.
It sounds like I like this idea better. Oh man, I don't know what to do. I need a new watch. I want more gold Rolex.
Whoa.
Well, I thought you're angling for another date, right?
I am. I'm waiting for Marco to find me a rose gold olive at a substantial discount.
Okay, that's the key. The substantial discount.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. I deserve it. Come on.
Hell yeah.
The white gold Sky Dweller is nice. If you like the Sky Dweller.
I want something in rose or yellow.
All right.
You want the pimp? You want a Pimp Daddy watch?
I say Yachtmaster too. Then.
No, it's good. It's good. No, I don't want a Datejust. I've had Datejust before. I need precious metals. Oh shit! OC said he interviewed a collector today who purchased his watch from Marco or Berdines. Well, that must be a smart collector.
That's right.
There we go. I like it. I'm going to assume that is a smart.
Oh, and then so OC posted about the Andrew Morgan dinner.
Yahoo! Excuse me. What about it?
Pull it up.
Oh, here we go. The truth. I thought you meant somewhere else. The truth is, Captain was invited to a fancy schmancy Andrew Morgan hosted dinner, and he did. Wait, and he told Andrew, "I didn't like Moser and got me thrown out of the dinner."
Oh,
Ooh.
my.
Cap's a hater, man. Cap is a hater.
Hater. No, actually, we all
I
had
used
to
to get
leave.
Curly's clip with Mookie's clip. Hater.
We should
That
have
girl.
gone to dinner right after the main show ended because they told all of us to get out, right? And then they allowed you to come in if you were, like, if you knew somebody or if you were on a list and all this.
Right.
And I'd spoken to some guy named Max who actually OC interviewed on his show today on his Gonzo, his 4-hour Gonzo. Shout out to OC, putting in yeoman's work. Yeah, he Gonzoed at the event. So that guy Max, who was very cool, had a very vintagey Rolex. I don't even know. I think it was I don't even know the model. It was so old. And the date wheel was in red. Anyway, he said, just say my name or whatever to get us in.
Say my name.
Say my name. So we're walking back in, and the guy is like recognizing people. He goes, "You're in, you're in." And he stops me. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going in." He goes, "You're in," and I say, out of nowhere, I just say Max, and then I start pointing back to me, and then I met another guy who his name is, I think, FX, who worked at Ulysses Nardin, but I forgot the guy's name, so I just kept saying Max, and the guy's like, "You said it with such conviction, I'm gonna let you in," but he had no idea who I was, and I had no credentials to get in. So me and the chief come in, my brother, and then also he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to dinner." And I'm like, "Well, we're going to check this thing out. Why don't you come in or whatever?" And he's like, "No, I can't do it." And what happened was we got in there and there was like no food. We waited like 30 minutes. Andrew Morgan was in there and I'm like asking, "Are they serving hors d'oeuvres? Is like food going to come out?" And it was like nothing.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, hors d'oeuvres. So they weren't like bringing out any food. It was 7:30 or 8 o'clock at this point. So I grabbed a drink, finished it off, and we got the heck out of there. So we should have gone to dinner when the event ended, like the official event, not the VVIP,
Yeah.
with all the big wigs. Anyway.
So they
and then
jerk you around.
John D, I don't understand. Hard 180 on that Moser cap. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. So is that a watch, John D? So, and he doesn't like the Moser? I'm confused.
Yeah.
I think he's saying hard 180s, like do a U-turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm not buying one. This was for JJ, John.
He's just trying to spruik one for me.
Yeah.
Cap wouldn't buy that. He don't buy that shit.
Actually, I like the colors, though. I actually thought it was fun that, like, some of these brands are doing, like, a lot of different colorways. The Nomos. They have a line.
I'm not buying no most of those.
I don't know what's showing the Negative Ghost Rider. I don't know that one.
That's from Top Gun, the first.
That's
Top
a Negative
Gun.
Ghost Rider.
The pattern is.
Oh, okay, got it. It's abort.
Yeah, that's it. No, you can't do the flyby, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
Because he's a rebel.
I just met you, and this is crazy.
Oh God, here we go.
Don't blame me. Blame Vimal. He started that shit. Oh, look at this. We got Marcello time. Marcellino. We got all of the YouTube celebrities in the house. All the live streaming
that.
celebs. Come on over, Marcello. We're looking to make $10. Let's see. What's going on here? OC is talking to Bob. Bob NYC. What's Bob saying? Anything good? Oh, nice being able to watch some on-site streaming without all the crazy. Yeah, there you go. OC is the king of the live streams. He is the new pontiff. He is the new pontiff.
There you go.
I want to start riding his coattails. What do you think? Should I do it? JJ, get the gold in 1908. I think I got to get a day back in the collection before I do anything.
What about, so I've been thinking of rebuying this watch because I had it before, but what about the yellow gold green dial GMT Master 2?
I never liked that watch. Don't do it. It's ugly.
All right. What about the black dial version of that?
Slightly better, but I think I would get. I don't need another. Me personally, I don't need another GMT. But yeah, I would go with the black dial. I don't like that green dial. It's kind of ugly. You had it before or seen it in person before?
I owned it and I liked it. I thought I was going to be smart, and what didn't turn out to be too smart.
Oh, you sold it thinking you could buy it back?
Yeah, I sold it to Bucherer for the CPO and thought I'd be able to find one in as good or same condition for cheaper, and they never came down.
Oh man.
Now they're starting to come down again, so I'm looking at them and going, yeah, I missed that. But
OC sending me some photos of him and his famous friends. Too bad I can't pull any of them up. Boris, JJ, pull them up. What is this? The AC3 show. What am I pulling up? Which one? I don't even know. The Rolex. I need a puller upper. Where's Marco when you need him? He's too big time now. I miss the good old days when Marco would pull stuff up. Rolex GMT yellow gold green dial.
We need to hire a new intern, JJ. The dedicated puller upper. It's invaluable.
Yeah, we need a hot chick.
At the age a lot of us are getting to be on this panel, we need somebody just to pull up our depends.
That's you're right.
Nurse Ratchet is available.
I need a depend puller upper and a walker carrier.
All right, here we go. I got two of them here. I don't know what the difference is, but I'll pull this one up.
I can tell you what's common with both of them if they're at Bob's Watches.
They're fake?
No, they're overpriced.
Oh. Allegedly. I say everything allegedly. Oh, this one don't even have a price. Get on a wait list. All right. Oh, they do have this black one, 32,000. I like the black better.
Yeah, you can get that for 29 to 30.
Yeah. I think I would just go bluesy though, but you guys say I'm going to sell it. Who's Daniela? Daniela wants to pull up watches?
Anyone want to take that one?
All right. I guess we'll skip that. I don't know who that is. Vimal, I don't know how I can pull this up.
I think he's referring to Mr. Katz.
Oh, I don't know. Eddie, yeah, we could ride Eddie's coattails. Eddie's going to make his own show soon. You'll see. Why you get 50% when you can make 100%? He's going to learn that real fast. I just met you, and this is crazy. Here's my number. Oh, shit. What the fuck just happened? Hold on. I'm trying to do a million things here. Unfortunately, I could barely do one.
Okay, so I got it. Did you get Vimal's thing?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. I was just about to do that.
All right. Let me see here. Stop screen. Share screen. This is so annoying. They used to be able to flip through the thing, but now they don't let you. Here we go. 57 C's. Almost 58 C's. What is a C?
Canadian, probably.
It says Italian professional dealer.
That's weird.
Price is 35,900 euros.
That's about right. If it's a really good example.
It's 2009, used, very good, original box, original papers, original OC. Looks pretty good. I don't like this particular watch. I'm sorry. I just don't like it, Brian. I'm just giving you my honest
Okay.
opinion.
My feelings aren't hurt.
Yeah. There's a lot of watches I like that people don't. Danielle Katz, she's a hot chick. Oh man. I don't know what's going on here. All right, we got your friend Mikey with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Mikey. JJ, go for the gold watch before the summer gets here. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I got only white gold now. This is fucking bullshit.
Would you consider? I'm trying to find something for you here. So go with me on this one.
Go ahead.
Zenith,
no.
Chronomaster Sport, full gold,
No.
For about 20 to 21.
I am a Rolex only man now. At least till the summer.
At least that's the story this week.
That's the story this week. Van Lux says he loves the Cookie Monster. I do too, but I don't like the new 41 mil subs. The clasp is too big. I don't like them. I only buy 40 mil subs.
And you're not going to buy vintage or neo vintage because you want new. So I thought where Brian was going when he said Zenith was Zenith Daytona, because they had a beautiful one in the CPO. I don't know the prices. I'm sure they were way overpriced, but they had a really nice Zenith Daytona. With the on the steel.
Now you can get those
beautiful,
those solid gold Daytonas from that era aren't all that pricey anymore.
Yeah, you can get those for good. There's a lot of good deals to be had, man.
They've got the dumbass stamped looking clasp that irritates the piss out of me, but
I just met you.
So did they make that in white gold?
What's that?
What Brian was saying, the Zenith Daytona?
No.
Okay, because I was just wondering, because they had it behind the case and there was really nobody there to like show pieces or prices, so you're just looking at stuff behind the glass. So it wasn't white gold. Okay, it was steel, still gorgeous, and it had kind of like a creamy sub register as well, black dial. And I guess it was probably, I don't know if it came in cream or patinaed.
Wait, say this for me, but say it slowly. Creamy loom.
Shout out to our man Creamy Looms.
Creamy loom.
I'm gonna clip that.
Friend of the show. We have a friend of the show. That's his screen name, Creamy Looms.
Creamy Looms, yes.
Yeah. I actually met him in person
New
first.
York guy, right?
Yeah. Really cool guy. OC with some breaking news. That's why he's the top live streamer at the time right now. It says the first white gold Green Hornet, which is the same watch we're looking at here, but in white gold, sold for $80K, $60K.
And left-handed.
Yeah, left hand.
It's a 47,000 retail, so with tax.
Yeah, they made less than 10,000.
That's the ceramic dial one, that GMT with the ceramic dial. The green one?
It's the left-hand drive, but the white gold with the green dial.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, not a huge fan of that. I just like the ceramic dial.
If I got that, I would sell it as fast as possible too.
Oh yeah, that guy made out very well.
Yeah, Trading Losses says, "What a flop, the dungeon." Well, go leave a message in there that we're live to fucking come on over here. Forget about those guys, man. Man, I would hate to be JJ's salesperson. Why? What I do? Because I don't like anything? Please give me more info on that. I'm the worst. Nobody wants. Do you remember the time with the Breguet when I tortured the guy? I want 25% off, or I'm not taking it. It already is 25. Well, I want more.
Well, how about another 25 to make it 50%?
His face was priceless when I said that. Well, then I want more. I don't even. He didn't even know what to say. He just looked at me. You know when people like got the blush look on their face and they don't know what to say.
Yeah,
that's what he looked like. It was funny as hell.
Yeah. Speaking of discounts, there was and Moda. There's a Laureato.
I'm not buying shit in Moda anymore.
Copper dial.
Yeah.
Copper dial. Laureato 38 millimeters. the auction was almost.
Yep.
Motor cut his mic.
Uh-oh.
Cat, did they get you? Blink once if the motor guys got you.
We've lost capsule communication.
No, it's this stupid linkage I have with my iPhone. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, what was I saying? The Laureato. So it was retailing for 14 something, and the bid was 7.1 or 7.2, like 50% off, and the auction was almost completed. And whoever put it up was like, "This is way too cheap." And I'm thinking, it's not the most attractive copper, but it's who did we lose? It's not a bad looking watch. I mean, 38 mil Laureato for $7,000 or a little over $7,000.
But I want to buy a beautiful watch. I don't want to buy a watch that says, "Oh, this is not a bad looking watch." Oh, look at this. We got a famous YouTube celebrity coming on. The original
Look
OC.
at that.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Wait a minute! Oh. Stop the
leading live
presses.
streamer in
All
the
right.
biz,
JJ,
right?
change the title to the show. OC makes guest appearance. Original OC.
The
Live.
ratings will go way down.
Change the chat. Change the name of the show.
What's up, guys?
Ratings are going to go through the roof. You are the #1 live streamer right now. Do you know that?
I highly doubt that. I highly
I'm
doubt
telling
that.
you, I'm not. You are officially the new pontiff.
OC, could you put your screen back on for a second, or you're not able to do that?
I guess I could. Sure. There we go.
There we go. Look at
Oh,
that.
we got the paparazzi avoiding people here.
Captain is cool. Anywhere he goes, it's always a pleasure to meet up with him. He makes me
Want to be a better person?
yeah. And he's got a cool brother. His brother's always very nice.
Yeah.
He's,
Right.
he's,
Camera's off.
he's cooler than my. Yeah. I just wanted to show my new shout out to GMT Randolph Engineering. These are the new
Oh, cool.
Randolph Engineering.
Nice.
Of course, I said to
Deviator.
Captain, hey, if you get into this dinner, let me know. Maybe you can help me get in. And of course, the text, he went silent. He fucking ghosted me after that.
Radio silence.
Well, because there was no.
Radio
Listen, OC, I was doing that to protect you. There was no food there, so I said that there's no reason to bring OC back. And it was really a waste of time, to be honest. I didn't speak to Angel.
all 3 days they had zero food. Almost literally, people were starving.
So wait, how do you have a dinner with no food? Can you explain to me? Maybe I'm missing something here. There was a dinner
they
with
had plenty alcoholic drinks, right?
They did, but you always have to have food when you have alcohol.
Right, but so why call it a dinner? Why not just call it drinks?
I don't know if they called it a dinner per se. They just said it was like a
okay.
special VIP or whatever it was.
I think everyone just assumed that because it was between 7 and 10 o'clock, that you might actually be fed.
I mean, at least heavy hors d'oeuvres or something,
Yeah.
for God's sake. I mean, when I go to like meetups at boutiques, they've always got great hors d'oeuvres and drinks.
Yeah, that's half the reason people go. The other half is to hope to get a Rolex.
I'm lobbying for endless sliders and unlimited fries. So
Hell yeah.
let's see if we can change that.
I think what you guys need to realize, if you are invited to this event and there was no food, you're not that special of VIPs.
All the food was eaten an hour before by the real deal.
Right. In the secret back room.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what to say to that.
Is that the secret back room where Diamond's on the stage?
Should we get Diamond to the stage?
Diamond.
Whatever happened to that guy? Is he still alive? Sure he is somewhere.
I don't know.
Sure he's around somewhere.
Look at JJ. You stole all the leads. You had Kelso on. You got Brian the Pipe.
You know,
Yeah.
Kelso got a message to show up on the dungeon right away to get off the show.
Quick, get on the dungeon, quick. No,
Yeah.
he's fine. He doesn't get messages.
He did he got a disgruntled walrus.
Had to have been me.
Was that better than you?
You know, OC contacted D.
It must be hard when times are getting tough, you know.
OC, did you end up getting any other swag? Did you pick up the Norqain hockey puck?
I didn't pick up anything, not even the Booker bag that everybody got. It's just a canvas bag, and it was empty.
I stuck an outdated Rolex magazine in there, and like my brother's scoffing like
It's
everything.
the
you
old
can
one.
get.
It's
Oh,
the
it's
old
ridiculous. I'm gonna burn it. To Brian's point, I'm gonna burn that magazine outside in front of my house.
Yeah, if there's two areas where that they need to improve for the next time, it is better food. I know food's expensive, I get it, but they really need to do a better job with the food. And number two, more free stuff.
I heard Cap walked out. He stormed out and he grabbed the shrimp off the people on the table next to you guys and ate it on the way out.
I couldn't even steal free soaps in the bathroom. They didn't even have extra like.
They didn't. Not only that, they didn't have paper towels in the bathroom.
Man,
Wow.
They didn't, because they wanted you to use the dryer, which when you're a watch person, you have to be super careful about using those dryer things, so you smash your watch up against it or against the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
And number two, they didn't have they stopped using the real cups after the first day, like real coffee cups. They like, hey, emergency. They had a whole stash of Bucherer cardboard coffee cups, and everybody started getting those, which is fine, I guess.
I will say this. I mean, they did have champagne. They had a lot of what did they have?
A lot of champagne
and
too.
Cristal. They had some good champagne there, and they had some bourbon. I think they had Bullet bourbon and beer. So
maybe they figured by 7 o'clock all you old guys would have eaten dinner already.
I think by next year you're going to have Rolex involved, and once you get Rolex involved in it, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And by the way, you were talking earlier, Captain, about why they didn't have the novelties there. I heard that through my source was that they didn't want to, at this event, have the novelties there because all the other dealers might get upset that Bucherer Time Machine got preferential treatment. And so they're just trying to be very cautious about, especially in this current climate where dealers may or may not be getting shipped watches and they're raising prices and lowering margin, etc. That, just not to, not to twist the knife in hard.
That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense that they want to be very kind of cautious about that, or diplomatic. And you just reminded me, I did hear it inside. I got a little inside baseball as well from someone there about Bucherer and the merger, because I was asking about the timing between when they announced it and then when they closed. And this individual was saying that he was not happy because it took so long to get European Commission approval for antitrust and anti-competitive laws and statutes. They had to go to multiple jurisdictions to get this approved. So Euro is one, Swiss was another, perhaps in the US, I don't know, but they had to go to a lot of different jurisdictions internationally and get through their antitrust process. So it took a while before that closed. And I guess they'll do the integration.
Yep.
So, now that you have star power, can one of your contacts help me get a Pikachu at retail?
That's tough. I mean, do you want it before the price increase on May 1st?
Yes.
Ideally.
Yes.
If I could get it, by the way, at Bucher, I've never gotten a Daytona. So as much as these people, as everyone thinks that I can help them get watches, I haven't been able to get a watch for myself. I actually can't remember when the last time I bought a Rolex from Bucher. It's been that long. It's a source of actually a little bit of contention, but let's just say that my being there for 3 days was designed to generate either sympathy or probably not pressure, because they don't respond to pressure. Like I have zero leverage, but maybe generate like compassion, like poor OC, like he actually tried to help us by live streaming, but it didn't work. He tried to promote our event, but the people that came from his invitation, like, don't buy anything. But maybe we'll just help shut him up by giving him a watch. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, all right. I see.
Good luck.
I see. I understand.
You like that? I've been working on that. Is it good?
On that note, guys, I got to sign off for the evening.
Have
All
a
right.
good time. We'll see you
Oh,
Tuesday, Mitch.
I'm a wild man. You don't. Hopefully, you won't read about me in the paper tomorrow.
We got another 2 hours to go. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Hey,
Nowhere.
I heard you were a wild one.
Here in flyover country, it's not like the days when I lived in New York.
Here in the flyover states.
That's right. We've got one Omega Boutique and 2 entities that carry watches. So,
I hear you.
And one of them is called Springfield Pawn and Silver.
no, we used to have Sam Light, who was a pawn shop, but he finally closed. One of those operations that had been open for 50 years or something.
And he sold watches in the back. Where are we going with this?
Yeah, well, he sold whatever, being a pawn shop.
Did you say pawn or
Porn?
Pawn.
Yeah, I worked in a pawn
You know,
shop.
the 3 balls. So to speak.
pawn? Okay.
All right,
We can't
guys.
We can't have 5 people on the panel. It's an odd number. It doesn't look good visually. So
Oh, no, I got a solution for that, OC. No big deal. Look, boop. I put the EDC cam up.
All right, guys.
All
All
right.
right. See ya.
Good night, Mitch.
Take it easy.
So, you know, I just do this.
There we go. Symmetrical.
Yeah, and we're symmetrical. We are symmetrical, baby.
Oh,
Where's that camera located?
Right next to me.
Okay. So it's an overhead cam right on your oh, thank you. Right on your desk.
Yeah, I put my stuff here. Today we have the beachwear ensemble.
It's show and tell.
Yeah. Just having a little fun with it. I'm working on the quirks. I'm working on it.
Quirks and features.
Yeah.
Quirks and features. Doug DeMuro. OC.
Sir.
Did
Yes.
you what was the best piece? Did you see any really nice pieces on wrist of some of the collectors and patrons at the event?
On wrists?
Yeah, that stood out. I saw I saw one guy had a Snoopy, and
That's the best one you saw?
I mean, I wasn't really looking, and then that guy, the other guy, Max, that you spoke to and interviewed, I guess, or had appear on the live stream, he had that. I don't know if he was wearing it today. He had a kind of vintage Rolex, but I don't remember what it was. It had a date. So I don't know if it was
date. What excellent description.
I don't know if it was an old date just. Oh, you know what? Because I
Old
posted
time.
it. Hold on. I posted it. It had a red. So it had red. The numbers in the date wheel were red. And he
Was it a
said that
turnograph?
He said that was significant. It
36
sounds
mil.
like it could have been a turnograph. Yes.
Turnograph is a date just with a rotating bezel with it's kind of a fluted but has numbers on the bezel, and then it has what they call a roulette date wheel, which means I think it alternates between black and red.
Yeah. It also
Numbers on
it
the
comes
date.
on the 36 mil date just with the tuxedo dials also.
I'll tell you, I saw 3 or 4 really amazing watches. I saw someone had a 1977 Daytona 6264 silver dial. It looked amazing. Someone from like some super rich Asian crew. Not that all Asians are rich, but it was part of his crew. I think that Mr. G knows them. He had a 37 millimeter
he's
Royal
Asian.
Oak tourbillon, right? Because he's Asian. And that was at least $150,000 watch. And I saw someone also who had a 3712, a Patek Philippe 3712, which is the predecessor to the 5712, but monoblock. And that was very, very cool. He's trying to connect me with a dealer because we were talking about what to do with my collection. Like, should I get a Patek or not? And he's like, oh, go to these guys. This is where I got all my watches. So we'll see. I can't make any moves. I'm poor right now. I'm cash
Liquidate.
poor. Yeah, I need to liquidate.
Get a Breguet. If you're cash poor, that's the move I hear. Get Breguets.
Make even poorer.
Yeah, that is true.
So, in response to my to the claim that I haven't been giving a better description, well, 2 things. One, Captain Subby, I had the video out last night, right on the money, so people could have saw that, and we had a conversation with with the guy, and this lighting is terrible. Here,
Screen. Full
here is
screen.
the
Full screen.
Here is the watch. So how's that? I got better than the description. I got a number. How do you like them apples? You like apples?
Yep, it's an old Datejust.
There you go.
Or
Datejust,
oyster
which is
game
what
one,
I
yeah.
said. Play it back, and then we have look, the date rule with the red. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah, the date just in red.
Yeah. So it's not a turnograph.
Remember, Captain's showing this because he was asked what's the best watch
This is the
that he
best
saw
watch
the
you saw?
entire time that he was there. And
I was
that's what he
focused on the watches. OC. I just was focused like a laser on Norqain. I had to see the Norqain. I had to see the Ulysses Nardin. What do they call that? Air C or whatever they call it.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
That
See,
kind
you
of
were-
was it kind of was a hit at the show. Like of the people, like we tend to be in a bubble a lot.
We
you
are.
know, especially me. I mean, I'm in a super bubble where I don't even look at other brands. But you have people like one after another coming up and saying, "Oh my God, the Norqain! Oh my God, the Ulysses Nardin! Oh my God, Studio Underdog! I got the watermelon! I got the watermelon!" It's like, oh my God! I guess should I learn what the watermelon is?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
No, no.
come on. You don't want to stoop to Studio Underdog, do you? Can you get me on full screen? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Cap.
Oh, ratings are going to go up. Keep Captain
Yeah.
full screen.
Okay.
I was trying to get some super chats, Cap. Sorry.
Yeah. That's not the way to do it.
Send money now. Is that the
I
way
could
to-
light myself on fire. That might get a super chat.
Oh God.
I know how to do it. I know how to do it. There you go.
There. That's the money right there.
Money
Okay,
shot.
keep it. This is what I was wearing today. This is the
There we go. The land dweller.
Rolex. No, yeah, exactly. What was in the Land Dweller video? The Rolex Quartz 5100 Texano, yellow gold, full yellow gold. All right, that's it.
See,
Show and
now
tell's over.
if they would have done the land dweller like that, it would be a hit.
Pretty much.
By the way, Boris asks one of the most easy questions ever in the history of watch live streams. Would you buy a Le Mans if offered one at retail? You could do a poll, and I think if you got 1%, that would be, I mean, 99% for sure. If 1% of people said no, that'd be interesting. Of course, everybody would.
I
You would beg, cheat, and steal. You'd borrow money. You'd max your credit cards. You do whatever it takes because it just, yeah, do whatever. Yeah.
Would you buy
Two ELOCs.
Would you buy Marcello's at retail, knowing he wears it to the restaurant every day and beats the hell out of it?
At retail? Yes, because it can always be refurbished.
I mean, that
And,
question could be asked another way. It's like, would you take 100,000 plus if somebody gave it to you? And the answer is clearly yes. The answer is yes for 50,000. I think the answer is yes for 10,000. Maybe even.
I'll do it for $500.
There you go.
Hey, $20 is $20.
$20.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. Thomas Broadbent, Sea Dweller update, Cap. No update. Still looking. But I did see a 1680 sub that was going for 29,000 on Moda. That was tempting until I saw the price.
You want to buy a Sea Dweller?
Yeah, we talked about this. I want to get
he was looking at it at the
a neo vintage. Oh yeah, was that I probably should have bought that one if I knew it wasn't Franken. Yeah, I'm looking for like a neo vintagey Sea Dweller.
Yeah. Why?
You know?
I mean,
that's a good question.
yeah, just ask
Why
yourself
not?
that more carefully.
I've been asking it every day. Why?
You really want one, huh?
Why? It's just an itch I have to scratch. I want older. I want another sub or Sea Dweller. So I also saw 16800 that was tempting for 12,000, and it had a darker patina, almost like a pumpkin.
Hmm.
You know, that was really nice. That was pretty nice.
Other than the patina, what shape was the dial in?
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing looked really good. Not much bracelet stretch. Had papers. I think it had a box.
Bezel wasn't scratched up or anything?
Nope. Nope.
Good.
I know. But then I thought about it, Robert, and I'm like, this is deviating from the Sea Dweller. And it's
Yeah.
it's a sub date, which, I have I have two of those.
Yeah, you don't need another one.
You don't. But look, if you watch Eric, when people ask him what's the how many subs you want, and he's like, there is no number that I wouldn't want. He wants 100 subs.
Who's that? Watch Eric?
That's what he said. Watch Eric has said this on his Instagram.
Captain said, watch Eric. Because if you watch Eric.
I've actually held his sub collection in my hands. It's pretty nice.
How was it?
It was good. I like his GMT. His Pepsi's better, but just my opinion.
Do you think he still has the same collection now?
Yeah. Well, I saw his keeper collection. I mean, I would assume he kept those because he's still collecting them. He had two boxes that were like in his safe that were his like babies. So I really don't think he would have sold those because it took him years to get them. But he had one box with like all precious metal, gem set dials and stuff, like Yacht Master, Day Dates, stuff like that, like hard to get stuff. And then the other box was all neo vintage and vintage subs, like Ghost Sub and all that, Red Line, and Pepsi's. I think he had like 1675s and things like that. And they were awesome. And some very cool variants,
Yep.
He was a good guy. Watch Eric.
I'd buy one of his because I know he was thinking about selling some of them. He may have already sold a few of them.
He was very particular in what he bought because I remember him explaining, I got this one because of this. Like, they were like very particular. Like he combed through many items to get the ones that he got.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very particular. He knows what he wants.
By the way, congratulations to the Watch Hangout for winning the late Sunday night ratings, the Nielsen ratings, top rated live stream of Sunday night. Congrats.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
Now, let me ask you, have you taken over those duties since Doc's Report retired, or what's the story?
Someone was mentioning him the other night. I didn't think he had been streaming for months. I haven't seen any of his lives. I haven't seen him pop up or anything for months and months.
Yeah, I really haven't followed him. I just heard he left because Archie wasn't making any money anymore, and he said his mission was complete.
So he feels that he's been vindicated. He achieved victory.
Yeah, that he got him to submit. I think he crippled his finances enough that he's ready to move on. Now he's doing elderly yoga or something like that.
Look at Brian with the flaunting the two Patek Philippe's. One Nautilus steel and rose gold with a blue dial, and one
5980.
How do you describe the other one without being mean?
One ugly steel annual calendar. Without being
sums
mean?
it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian.
Is that the ugliest Patek that we've
No,
ever
I
seen?
had a 5960.
No, it's not.
I had a 5960. I actually was going to get that one, but I got the platinum one because it was like ridiculously good deal. It was actually cheaper than the steel one.
You had the one with was it a grayish dial with some blue and red or something? I think it had gray.
It was gray dial with a blue and red sub dial. Yep.
And it had the big freaking gaping hole sub dial in the bottom of it.
Yeah, I could never love that watch. I traded it for the 5172.
Mm-hmm. JJ, did you ever have an AP?
Yeah, I had the 15510.
Oh, okay.
Slate dial.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, same one like you have. Similar.
And would you ever buy another one?
15202. Those are too big for me. I don't know how you feel about it, but just always felt too big for me.
Yeah, someone's asking me about the 15202. I think it flares out. I mean, because my wrist is a lot smaller than it was a year ago, that watch still flares out as much as a 41 millimeter does. And I did try on that 37 millimeter tourbillon. I think they call it the RD3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very thin and nice, but expensive.
I've been thinking about getting the 14. Was it 15450? That's 37 mil.
Yep.
But I don't know if it'll be too small. 39 is really the sweet spot, man. Is it worth the premium? I mean, I guess I don't know.
I think it's just the sweet spot because they make so many of them and they're thin, so they have that heritage.
Yeah.
Is that still a two-hander or is it a three-hander now?
Nah, it's two-hander still. That's the one thing I
Two-hander.
don't like. It gives you that dead dial. But honestly, it's not that bad, man. It's not that bad.
Dead dial's better than dead dick.
Yeah, I don't. When Marco had it, he said he really didn't notice it at all, and that's usually a complaint for him too. That dead dial, he don't like it. But he said he didn't notice it at all. He really didn't mind it. He should have kept his. I don't know what the fuck he sold his for, but well, I know what he sold.
Let me ask a question for the panel. And Brian is kind of exempt because he has a Nautilus. But if you could pick any Nautilus to have, and you had to pay for it at retail, and you couldn't sell it, so you can't achieve the capital gains, which one would it be?
Oh, I can answer that quickly.
Okay, go for it.
5990.
5990. That's the one with the two big dials vertically and the
the travel time chronograph.
Yeah, in steel.
Yeah,
steel. Okay, that one's actually still available, right?
Yeah, still at retail.
I would do 5712.
5712. That's the steel. Whatever they call. I don't even know what they call that complication. It's just like offset date.
No, it's like a
it's the moon phase.
Yeah, they call it moon phase. Yeah.
That's I like that watch. I just like the layout of it.
It is
always
really nice and thin.
I would buy it in either steel or rose gold, but I think I would prefer steel.
Yeah. Is it the dial color that you don't like on the rose gold, or
if they had the blue with the rose, that would be a dream right there. I would do that.
Go for it. What's up? Name it. Anything for me? I might do. I've been thinking about the 5740 lately, which is the perpetual calendar with the 3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
That's in white gold. Other than that, I like 5711R, which is just a rose gold 5711.
Yeah.
So what else is there?
If I could get 2 watches, I go 5712 rose gold, and then I would get the travel time Aquanaut that Diego has, the 5164
stainless steel.
Yeah,
and,
I would go.
Diego has 2 watches I really want, that and that Cartier.
Wow, so you like Diego's choice in? Let's see. Those are 2 different styles of watches, right? One's just kind of a sporty watch, and one's a super dressy.
Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah, it is 5990R. Is that the 5990? Is that the chrono one?
No, that's what do they call that, Brian?
Which I was
5990.
The travel time chronograph.
Yeah, travel. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I would take that, but actually, OC, I was going to say the 5711R, or the 5811. The white gold.
Yeah, forgot about that. 5811.
But I like it clean. It's kind of like my AP, very 3-hander with a date. Gets the job done, but as you go up the food chain, they get more and more expensive. So, for the Aquanaut, I love the blue dial chronograph.
Sure, who doesn't?
I know exactly.
I got a harder question for you. What would you buy on the secondary market?
5168G would be nice.
What about if you had to go gray and pay secondary prices? What would you pick?
Yeah, it's funny because I think I was talking with someone today there at the event, and I'm like, "Do you think we bottomed out? Do you think the prices are going to start creeping a little bit back up?" And he said, "No, he thinks they're going to keep going down just a little bit." But I think we're so close to the bottom, we have to be. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I look at the 5711R, and I think it's 135,000, maybe 140, something like that. And sometimes I convince myself, hey, you know what? That sounds like a great deal. It's
I was going to say whichever one OC comes up on like Moda that I can totally trust and it's got full complete. But I don't know if I'd pull the trigger on like a higher price point piece on a site like that. I haven't bought on their site in a while, so I might be more comfortable with Berdeen's.
Well, you might.
I mean,
if you do Moto, you definitely will do escrow service on something big like that. But I think the issue isn't the transaction itself. Maybe it's about the watch and the condition and about the movement, because you don't know, like, something's broken. Yeah, and
so you do escrow, and then they came out with that thing that they said, always check the
serial number check.
And that's an additional thing that I hadn't seen them do before. And so it's interesting. They put out like what percentage of their watches, have issues, either stolen or, some
dial swap.
other
Dial swap is the number one issue.
Yeah, dial swap's big. So it had me scratching my head thinking, what watches in my current collection do I still have that were from Moda? And I'm like, well, one of them is a VC. I got serviced at VC, so I'm good with that. But it's like makes me question the pieces. Like, not that there's anything wrong with them, but who the hell knows? I don't know.
They're the ones that said so many of them came back problems. They're the ones who made people paranoid now.
Dial swap, stolen watches. Okay.
Can you imagine how many transactions they oversee? Like, I think Vadim told me one time that they do sometimes 2,000 listings a day.
Wow.
Yikes. And it's unmanageable. I go on there and I try, you just scroll through like 10 or 20 watches, but you're not seeing anything, unless and their search is awful because it's on Facebook. I don't know how people,
it's terrible.
I don't know how people actually see what they're supposed to see.
And you can't even use the name anymore, right? Because they're not allowing you to put the full name.
So you can't even search because everyone types the name in differently now. Yeah, it's just
like date with the A's or like an at.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun situation. I never bought anything on Moda. I did sell something on Moda once. But...
Yeah, some of those auctions, they kind of, they fail. People buy pieces. I was talking about, not that anyone here would get it, but, Gerard Perregaux, copper dial Laureato, 50% less than retail. Brand new unworn. Not that anyone wants it, but, no one's bidding on these watches. The Snoopies. OC, I don't know if you saw. One guy had like 7 Snoopies. He had a whole armful of Snoopies.
I saw that 14,000 he was selling.
Yeah. 14. Like
those are 10,000 something retail, right?
Something like that. Maybe a little more.
I wanted to screenshot that and send it to the people that I've had arguments with at the Swatch group.
Because you can't get one.
Yeah.
I can't get a 321 at Omega Boutique. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I went on the list for that. No, I don't even want it. You could get them for under retail.
How many things do you have on the list, guys? I have nothing on my list, literally nothing, because I can't make up my mind. And so I don't want to ask for something. And Patek, you can't make up your mind because everything's so expensive. Like, God forbid you actually get a call,
Yep.
Oh, like, I really like the sapphire dial perpetual calendar or whatever it is. Oh, that's 130,000. Like, okay, oops, never mind. I can't afford that.
So I can tell you everything that's on my want list.
Okay, go for it.
With the one Patek AD that I still have somewhat of a relationship with, I said, look, I want a Nautilus or an Aquanaut at retail. If you get one, whatever one, let me know. So there's that list. Rolex, the one AD left in.
I would love to hear that conversation. Any Aquanaut at all, I'd be happy to take. Like, that doesn't sound suspect.
No, well, but they also know that I've never flipped anything they've ever sold me at retail, and that's a Rolex AD as well. So I haven't burned them ever.
Ryan's very trustworthy.
The other Rolex AD in Charlotte, I told him, I said, look, if you can get me one of the Tiger irons on Everose, I'll take it. Other than that, let me know if you have anything interesting that comes in. And then Mayer's down here, which is Watches of Switzerland. I think right now on my want list is the Starbucks and the Falcon's Eye Yachtmaster,
Hmm.
which has been discontinued. So I need to get in there and I need to sit down with my sales associate and update my want list.
Let me ask
That's
you a
it.
question. Do you think that GMT with the Tiger Iron is going to go under retail in like a year when they're out?
Yeah,
Well,
if they
not,
put
not
out,
if,
if
not
they
if,
put
not
out
if they
enough.
only make a few of them. I
Yeah.
mean, because like with the Falcon's Eye, you hardly saw any of them
Yeah,
out in the wild.
I think I've seen 2 Falcon's Eyes on the secondary market.
Yeah.
If they make them like they make the meteorite, yeah, I think it'll be under retail because it's
Who doesn't want a combination of Tiger's Eye, Red Jasper, and Hermaphrodite?
I like a
Sounds
good
like a winning
hermaphrodite.
combination. That's right. Winning
Red Jasper.
combination.
Very impressive to remember that. I say, oh yeah, it's got 3 different things in it. I don't know.
Well, that's what
Tiger's Eye and 2
Tigers.
others: sweet jasmine, rosemary, and thyme.
And Bill.
To me,
That's
the
why-
yellow gold one is the move. That's the
But
one
let
I
me
like.
ask you this though, so I guess Rolex, in terms of the slice, I love when we talk about the slice of the stone. It's a stone, right? Can we refer to this as a stone?
I think it's a combination of 3 things, but yeah, I think it's how would you call it a stone?
It's a combination, but it's one
It's a
slice.
stone dial, 100%. They're stones.
Yeah.
The stone dial.
All right. Question is, so Rolex is going to pick, I don't know how to ask, like it's kind of has a yellowish and maybe a brownish or a reddish.
It's got like a mustard stripe in
color
there, a
to it.
ketchup stripe. It's really
Right. So are they going to pick them though? Like you think like, oh, we want ones with all the mustard, to look this way, because they could look radically different. I think. I don't know what
they're going to do.
Tiger's Eye looks like in multiple slices.
So
Well, I
we
think
just got done doing a remodel here, and we have some quartz and I don't know some other material countertops and shit. And the fabricator was looking at the pieces that we picked out and was lining up where to put the sinks so that it would work and everything. So they're gonna take the pieces that they get and cut the best slices available out of those pieces.
Mm-hmm. And so some might have, there'll be differences, of course, but you don't see one being like all like kind of overwhelmed with yellow, and others have more of a, I don't know, brownish or the darker colors.
I would think they would try to keep them balanced as balanced as they can.
Yeah.
Well, remember in like 21 and early 22, there were some pretty shitty looking meteorite slices that were coming out of Rolex. And I was
they're all on Moda now.
Yeah, and I was on the wait list for the meteorite Pepsi, and then I got the call a year and a half ago, and the slices had started to improve, and I was really happy with the piece that I got. But I was also scared shitless because if you say, like I said in the text message to him when he said I've got one for you, I said, any pictures? How's this meteorite look? Because I was scared. You get a shitty one and you're stuck with it.
I've seen those that they don't have like the striations and like the angles. I like the ones that seem to have more of those. I call it striations.
I think the yellow gold one's going to pick up more yellow, and the rose gold is going to pick up more red. It's just going to happen naturally. So I think they look nice. I like the yellow and the Jubilee. I know it's a bit loud, but I like that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn down either one. I would prefer the rose because I think I like the way it works. And I haven't seen them. I wasn't at Watches and Wonders like somebody on this panel was.
It's because you're not a famous YouTube celebrity.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was obligated under his contract with Watches and Wonders to appear.
Who else likes the yellow gold Jubilee GMT?
Me, I do.
Yeah. That's an over me, dog.
Well, I'm sorry. I like the Tiger Iron one, but not the regular one. Right.
Tiger iron in yellow. I thought it was only in rose.
No, both.
Both. It's in yellow
Both?
and in
Yeah, they came out with
Wow.
two.
Yeah, I think I agree with Brian. I would take it in either configuration if they would give me one.
Yeah, which means that if I get it, it's not going to go much over retail if it ever does.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about waiting a bit anyway, just to see where the chips fall. You know, because I mean, I don't think if it goes on the retail, it's going to be much on the retail anyway. So.
I mean, I still have the left-hand drive, and remember, I got that the end of May after it came out, and it was, it was selling for 30, 35 on the gray market then, and I didn't flip it.
It's dropping.
Oh, now it's down to just a hair above retail. I lost money on it.
Sea hair?
Take that back. I did flip 2 Rolexes that I bought at retail, but not from ADs that I was really worried about. I made like $1,200 out of the 2.
The premium for the Tiger Iron dial is only 4,200. Seems reasonable, right?
It's a deal.
Just a smoking good deal.
Piece of stone, man. I don't know. But then again, look at the premium. If you bought a black or even a blue dial Pepsi white gold, you're paying like almost a $20,000 premium for the meteorite.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, see, which color OP, if you had to pick, rank them in order, which would be your number one?
Wow.
No, yeah.
If I like the watch, I'll go through. Do you have that chart, by the way, of all the colors? Do you have that?
I do not. If someone wants to pull it up, I could pull it up though. I don't have my other screen available right now.
Let me see if I can find it.
Hold on, let me text Marco and get him on. I have carpal tunnel, JJ. I'm suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of your lackeys, corporal tunnel. I'm just flicking knives over here. Don't mind me. Actually, got to wrap.
Which ones do I like? Let's see. I will go. I can't even remember what they are. That's why I need to see them all in front of me.
Oh,
yeah,
hold on. Robert's on it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
That's it. You don't mess around.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the new colors from Watches and Wonders, correct?
Yes.
All right.
For the larger one.
Yeah, they've got one picture that's got all 3, which includes the 2 larger ones and the lavender for the 34. Let me just get that up here.
The pistachio is obviously the best one.
There we go.
I think Negroni wants the lavender.
I mean, if you have a small wrist,
they all make me yawn.
Hey.
I don't. Probably the pistachio, but I kind of like the tan one's okay, but it's kind of boring. But then again, I'm kind of boring. But yeah, probably the pistachio out of those 3.
They were calling the pistachio one a different name the other day. There's another new name for it now. I forget what it is.
The avocado?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Looks like an avocado.
We ought to call it the guacamole.
Share screen.
OC called in his friends over at Booker. It says before presenting. Oh, I got to take Roberts away.
Yeah, you got to take mine away.
So we go. So here we have all of the sizes and all of the new dials. This is it. So now you can actually visually. Yeah. So now, Captain, you go first since you asked the question.
Oh,
way I have
okay.
more time
Well,
to
I asked the question. Okay. I was like, I asked you the question. I don't want to answer the question.
I actually like. I'll go
answer the
hey,
question. No. I'll do it. I'll do
blue.
it.
I actually like blue
Got
and
I do
pink.
too.
If they made pink in 41, I think that would be a smash. I think
You're
you
not
get
taking
guys
blue.
that rock that. They would buy it in droves.
Yep.
That's
I can
true.
see that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't make the lavender in the 41 either. I think there are guys that rock the lavender too.
So if we go to 41, I'm going to go sand. And I did put in for this. You asked before, I'll see what I put in for, which I'm not going to get allocated by my Rolex AD, any of these, but I put in for the sand, and then I put in for the pistachio in no particular order. But I would want the sand first. So I actually thought about removing pistachio from the request just because if I get one, I want the one that I want. And there's really no third. I guess the green, but I didn't put in for that. So, and that's the 41. Yeah. Next.
I sent this image to JJ. AB is asking, can I get that in PDF? You can get it as a image, and JJ has it. So if you're in contact with JJ, you can get it too. I like the blue. I like the new flat blue. And I like the pink, and after that, it's a pass. There's nothing else that works for me. I do like all the new colors. I like the turquoise. I like the beige. I like the pistachio. I like the lavender. I like the flat black. I think the flat black. I mean, I can't wait to see these in person. You know, I saw the three new ones, but I haven't seen the flat black.
I'd rather just get an Explorer if I was going to get a flat black. I think the pistachio is the one. That's the winner.
It's funny, like when Nomos comes out with dials like this, it's like those pricks. Look at those gay looking watches, and then and the Rolex says, like, "Oh my god, these are incredible! Look how they should do more pastels. Bring back the Stella dials, guys.
Rolex.
Where are the beach Daytonas?
I'm a fanboy. I am a proud fanboy. I admit it.
It really doesn't make any sense when you look at it. Like the lavender and candy pink, they did 36. And I guess the thought was
the industry is very chauvinistic.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of turquoise blue as well. But they did have the turquoise in 41, I thought.
They just wanted to see who was there.
Yeah, Mo has the turquoise. Okay. It is interesting. Yeah, because lavender is a cool color. I mean, you see purple is in so many watches. Now, of course, lavender is not purple, but it's a lighter shade.
That's a form of purple.
Guys rock the Celebration 41, right?
I thought about getting it until the price, shot up with the discontinuation. What do you think of that one?
I'd love to have a Celebration dial umbrella, that's for sure. But that was insane.
Oh,
I don't think anybody will ever see that again.
That is insane. You can't really use that umbrella. You got to keep it.
No, it's impossible to use. But
right, boys,
I can see. I mean, for me, like matching is a big thing. Like with my outfit, so like pistachio would never go with anything. Beige would probably never go with anything. Green, I don't wear at all.
Couldn't you get Skechers to match the pistachio for you?
They matched the drawstring backpack.
Yeah. I'd have to get a whole wardrobe of drawstring backpacks to match my OPs.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, boys, I got to run. We're going to have to wrap this up. Sorry to be a party pooper, but
no, it's late
to do and people to see. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging with us on another edition of Sunday Fun Day. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you, Robert, Cap, Brian, and OC, everybody else who joined, everybody else who hung out with us in the chat. We will catch you guys again on Tuesday, where this gentleman right here will be giving you the best of the best when it comes to watches. And don't forget, subscribe to the original OC channel, our latest YouTube celebrity, the newest pontiff. And thank you, Brian and Cap, who don't really have a channel, so just hover around. Appreciate you guys, and that's about it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace out.
See you, man.
Uh-oh, what happened? The intro's gone. The intro's gone. They stole the intro. All right,
Oh no!
We're gonna have to go random.
Come and get it! 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 You won't regret it in 2022 at Tip Top Snack Bar!